everybody. Welcome to Yamen's Take on Things. Today we have a very special guest in the house. He's Barrister George, and we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic in this day and age. It's about the impact of technology on relationships and marriage. Hi, Barrister George. How are you doing today?
Fine, hello.
Hi. Okay, so first off, tell us what was the inspiration for this particular topic?
Uh, just as you said, it's something, I don't want to use the word trend, but it's something, for of concern, especially in this day and time. Yeah.
Okay, so it's relevant. Okay, so going straight into the topic, do you think that technology has an impact on relationships now?
Yes, I think positively and negatively, and I think for a proper understanding, I think we should also understand that there are older people and there are younger people, right? So for the older folk, in my own understanding and observation, would I say, it would maybe aid or help or encourage or improve relationship stance. And for the younger folk, I think it would aid and at the same time have its negative effect. Now, you must also understand that there are people who are together. Now, when they're together, technology, right, may pose as an issue. It poses a problem, in terms of maybe distraction. It would most likely reduce intimacy because, you see people always peering into their gadgets. And for people that are apart, you would consider that technology would help people that are apart, stay together. So this let's use this scenario for young people. The young people, maybe a couple or people in a relationship that are together, and then people that are also apart. So if I'm in a long distance relationship, would I say, you would say that technology would aid such relationship, to maybe stay longer, if other natural effects or occurrences, don't bear too much on the relationship to hinder or to, reduce its longevity, right?
Okay.
But for people that are together, you would find that technology, as we find on social media, for example, and even around us, maybe you go for a gathering or a meeting or like a social gathering, basically, you find that especially young people, older people tend to take, would I say, after the steps, but you find out most young people are always in their gadgets, checking up what's latest, checking up mails, running up some assignments, doing some research on the go and all that. Ultimately, that would reduce communication, even between people that are not in relationship, just basic relationship, so to say. I would like to point out that in 2014, there was a Pew research, it's called Pew Research. It was discovered that 1 in 4 cell phone owners in relationships found their partner, distracted. Yeah, at several points in time. And when you have such issues, it would definitely, because rather than have a smooth sailing in the relationship, there are distractions, who perceive whatever it is that are being fed from the internet, and in some cases they want to apply to their relationship, for whatever reason, maybe because they feel it's trendy and all of that. So all these things for me have both the negative and the positive side, and even in the positive side, there's some negative, and in the negative side, there's some positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just to sum up everything you said, you've talked about how it depends on the stage of relationship that the
Yeah.
person is in. So, if you're young, or you're a young couple, or if you are physically together with your partner, then technology has a different impact on your relationship. But if you're in long distance
Yeah.
relationships, then there's a different impact. So, basically, it depends on your specific situation. All right.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah, thank you for that. So yes, I totally agree with the research. I would have to go and check that up. You tell me, give me a link later, and hopefully I can put that in the description box as well so that people can check that out. So yes, I
Okay.
agree that the physical, one in, I don't know, four phone owners, because seriously, this day and age, like you said, even for friendships, you are talking, you go out with your friend, and you're supposed to be having conversations, but we're all on our phones. Sometimes we even start texting while sitting beside each other, which is crazy. So yeah, this, I feel like this has to change. So in terms of, let's talk about the good and bad now. So if the demarcated it, we have the negative and we have the positive. So can you give us some symptoms of the negative impact of technology on relationships, as well as some of the positive benefits of technology on relationships?
So, negative, reduced intimacy, distraction, depression. These are just a few of of uh, of the possibly long lists.
Mm.
Yeah, and of course, if you were to look at the positive side, you would just turn this,
Around.
opposite.
Yeah.
Yes, So you see that technology for people, especially that are, or couple rather, that are apart, you tend to grow fond of each other because you trust that there's, technology that can make you, see whoever at any point in time.
Yeah.
You get to be endeared, and of course, trust, which would reduce depression. And rather than have distraction, there will be a focus, more focus, in such a relationship.
Yeah. I actually hold this theory that couples in long distance relationships have more conversation than couples in physical relationships, because for physical relationships there's this idea that, oh, we would always see each other. So when we are together, um you take for granted that time that you have, so you're just doing other stuff, you're distracted with other things, like we said, like technology and all that. But for people in long distance
Yeah.
relationships, because they know that that time that they can talk is the only time that you're going to talk, so they have to talk, and they bring up more things, which makes them come get closer in their relationship. So I actually feel like in every relationship there should be at least once that they live apart for some time to ensure that they build that they keep on renewing certain aspects of their relationship. Well, that's just my own thought about that. So okay, so for those who are distracted in their relationships, because we know that technology is here to stay, like it's not going anywhere. So in fact, it's going to get worse. There are more apps coming up and more software. Everything is getting more advanced. So, how would you say people should handle this in their relationship? Like, how would you say they should be more conscious of the impact of technology and how to ensure that it doesn't drive them apart in their relationship?
I think that would, for me, it would have to do with a personal conviction, first of all. When you have, such conviction, I think that would guide towards the necessary things to do. For example, uh, couples should learn, especially those that are together, should learn to know when to, hold or have their device in a way that it would distract them. So rather than distracting them, they spend more time together. There will be a need to bond. Whatever it is, technology for the discussion we're having. We're using, would I say, mobile gadgets as a parameter, right?
Yeah.
Since it has to do communication stance, so in a relationship, first of all, we understand that because you're in a relationship with someone, you need to learn or observe certain things, that is, or that may be causing friction at the time, So if you notice that technology is being that hitch, or causing that problem, it's only wise to reduce usage at times when you need to bond, at times when you need to be physically intimate, physically there, physically in
Present. Yeah.
yes, in that communication stance with your partner, right? Now, we can't say so for people who are, or couple who are apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they would need more usage of technology. And of course, in such usage, there will be management. Already we know that because of the distance, technology is there to enhance. So I believe that by so doing, the natural systematics for management of such, as we've said now, technology would creep in and save the day.
Yeah. Okay. So I think the final question here is just like almost like a research question. So the question is, would you say that the recent reduction in the lifespan of relationships and marriages, the rise in divorces and breakups and things like that, would you say that technology has a direct relationship with the the lifespan of relationships now? Or would you say the data is not enough to tell?
Oh no, I think technology is just one of the many issues, many downsides, to what I say, couple and their relationship. There's things like attitude. Yeah, there's things like which I know would be a story for another day. Since we're focusing on technology for now. Yeah, so there's just a lot. There's just a lot. It will incompatibility. There's a lot. There's just a lot. The list is endless. Yeah. So for me, technology is just one of the many, 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 downsides.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for coming today, George. Can you just like give us a brief, description of what you do and how we can find you on social media?
Okay, I'm a lawyer in Nigeria. I am also a youth and service development advocate. I'm also the founder of the LLP Africa, the Leadership and Lifestyle Africa. It's an institute, basically for youth and service development. And it's also an online magazine, which focuses on leadership and lifestyle, particularly in Africa, but not Two, particularly, we also focus on Africans around the world, who are leading in whatever field, dealing, and most importantly, promoting better ways. Because we've seen that, when I say Africans, basically, I would like to focus on Africa because I feel like we get carried away with things that are not developmental per se. So we like to focus on promoting anything that has to do with better standards, better everything or anything that has to be, out there for gain or learn. Basically, that on social media, you could find me, or would I say, yeah, me? That's my presence basically on www.thelpafrica.org. That's org, and on Facebook we are there as the LLP Africa. But personally, I'm there as George Naya Ikoli.
Okay.
On Facebook, yeah, and on Instagram we're there as well at the LLP Africa, on Instagram.
Okay. Thank you so much. I would leave all these links in the description box, so in case people want to reach out to you, like we have discussed so far, viewers out there, there are so many things that affect relationships today, but at least if you can handle technology, then you have taken a step further into ensuring a long-lasting and happy relationship. So please let us know your comments in the comment section. Tell us if you've had any experience of technology affecting your relationship or actually enhancing it. Let us know your comments, your thoughts, and hopefully George will be around to answer some of those questions. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Thank you, George, for joining us, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.